Time for baseball now on the show, as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Max Scherzer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Oh, and he botches it.
That's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You've got to find a way to put some pressure on him. You don't want him to get settled out there.
Scherzer comes set. First pitch on its way. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Evan Gattis is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Swing and a little tapper. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Maikel Franco will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Into the seats, 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Revere going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he worked himself into trouble out there right off the bat. He had to go through the heart of the order with guys on base. And now the next thing you know, He's already down 3-0 before he gets out of the first.
Into the box now, Andres Blanco.
Andres Blanco.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 3 runs already home here. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Lifted in the air out to right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Cliff Lee is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. Going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Ben Revere, half of the first.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here, so they're in good shape to maybe build on this recent run of good form.
Anthony Rendon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Bryce Harper gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. Carlos Perez will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Scherzer's ready. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Rendon has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. You talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate, allows for him to get into a good throwing position, kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
And they get the out at first. Score it 1-2-3 on the putout, and now let's see if he's okay. Stepping in, Cliff Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
We've mentioned before that this guy can handle the bat, and he proves it right here with a solid base hit.
Odubel Herrera will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Yeah, he smoked the fastball, so we'll see how they approach him in this at-bat.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Espinosa's up with it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 3. Jason Worth will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season.
Jason Worth.
Fouled back. Fastball called for strike 2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
And he struck him out. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Daniel Murphy will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Gaddis is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he
toward left center field. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Evan Gattis will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
In tied at 93, ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
A runner at second, nobody out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Worth arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
For Philadelphia,
Hanley Ramirez stands in.
Ramirez.
This is line to left. Worth is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies go down quietly there, but they lead it 3-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. Here is it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's a very effective pitch right here. Just a little backdoor cut fastball. This thing doesn't have a whole lot of movement, but it has just enough to catch that outside edge for a called third strike.
Danny Espinoza comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Liner towards second. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Max Scherzer will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Lee steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down 3-0. Michael Franco is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
High and deep to center field. Revere going back on it, still ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
In now, Andres Blanco.
Second baseman, Andres Blanco.
As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Scherzer looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Shoots this one to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Freddie Galvis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first base line. Oh, and this goes right past him. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cliff.
Things are not really going his way out there for him at all. I mean, that's already 8 hits he's allowed in just 3+ innings. It's hard to imagine him turning things around the way he's thrown the ball so far.
Bronson Arroyo is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. And Ramos looks up to put this one away for the first out.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now, that'll help you settle right into the game.
Odubel Herrera steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit well on the ground to first. Espinosa. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Philadelphia is on top, 5-0. Ben Revere will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. If you remember, Ben Revere was traded to the Blue Jays in the middle of the 2015 season as Toronto made its push for the playoffs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Gentry makes the play, one away.
The third baseman.
Our next broadcast comes your way tomorrow, and look who's waiting to face us. The #1 pick of the 2009 draft, Steven Strasburg. Should be an interesting one, and we'll have full coverage for you in HD right here on the show. Anthony Rendon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, no hits. One error thus far for the Nationals. Here it comes, 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Bryce Harper is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Nope.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Blanco scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They can't chip. Craig Gentry heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit at 3rd. Rendon is there. Throw to first will be in time, so a good start to the inning for Arroyo here as there are 2 gone.
Next for Philadelphia, first baseman Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jason Worth will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And another foul ball. Lee looks in. The 2-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. Gone! A solo home run for Jason Worth. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Gentry is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Daniel Murphy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Wilson Ramos gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Danny Espinoza stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Maikel Franco will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Gloved by Murphy. Espinoza on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Carlos Perez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a 2-run shot.
The pitcher number 33.
Into the box, Cliff Lee. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Fightin strike for a pair. Both. Clint Robinson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Clint Robinson.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. A barehanded pickup. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Just too many swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. Jeez, swing at strikes.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Bryce Harper will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. Worth strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Oliver Perez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Worth is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Craig Gentry.
Craig Gentry will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Under it is Revere to take it in, and there are 2 gone now. Evan Gattis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Hanley Ramirez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Ryan Howard will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ryan Howard.
Drilled on the ground to short. The underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're on top 7-1. Ryan Howard will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 6, Ryan Howard.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Daniel Murphy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
1-2.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Lee working on a gem here. 1 earned through 6 1/3. Swing and a liner, but foul. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Wilson Ramos will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The inning. Michael Franco stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Revere is going to get there. 1 down.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Andres Blanco stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cameron Rupp will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Freddie Galvis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Revere. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Cliff Lee gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Jimmy Rocha has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're on top 7-1. Cameron Rupp will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Greg Holland is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 56.
Danny Espinoza will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Holland's ready. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Jose Lobaton is going to get a chance to swing the bat here, as that's going to be all for Perez in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat, it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
And unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak's going to come to an end at 3 games.
Ben Revere will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Grounder down the line at third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast that he winds up beating this one out.
Anthony Rendon stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Bryce Harper is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
To 2-2 now. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're down 7-1. Stunning shot there of the Capitol as we welcome you back to Nationals Park here in D.C. Felipe Rivero will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Rivero.
Odubel Herrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. So to get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Peter Borges will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 11.
Settling in now, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's big Ryan Howard now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Peter Borges will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jason Ward will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman
Ryan Zimmerman digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Hard hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Daniel Murphy is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of